that is the broken main beam. Let me shut this off for this. Yep. That's the broken left side buck. So I had this buck on video. I'll put in a couple clips of him. But this deer all year with the broken main beam was the meanest deer. He was so mean to every other deer. Every time he got up near other deer, he would hit them, chase them off, and all kind of stuff. So I don't know. It's pretty thick. He's a pretty thick buck. That's thick. That's a thick antler. Look at the size of the. Look how wide that is there. But it's a pretty. He's pretty tough for as young as he is. I think next year he's going to be a nice size 8-pointer, and all these other deer better look out because
he's mean.
This guy is the alpha buck around here, and if he makes it to a 4 or 5-year-old, he's going to tear everybody up. All right, we're just going to fill up the feeder and try not to look around at any other antlers because we got guests coming this weekend, so I don't want to pick any more up out here. I just want to fill up these feeders. We're not going to look for any more antlers. Okay. All right, it's the next day. It snowed all last night and we're out walking around again. And now we're trying our luck in the thick stuff, in the low areas, in the pines. Just trying to find out where these bucks drop these antlers. We got to find that secret spot still. Find a nice set. All right, we're working our way up the mountain now. And we are stopping at every patch of pines that looks nice and comfortable to see if there's any antlers underneath it, but we're getting higher and higher in elevation. Yeah, you can see them from 100 yards away. Look at these buck rubs. We're about halfway up the mountain and we're walking around, and man, these rubs just stand out. Pretty big, nice spot, but the snow's kind of messing us up for antlers. I think half of them are all covered up, not having any luck. Yeah, we can't see the other half. It's making it a little difficult to find anything. So we found an antler. We were walking all through the woods here along the edge of the field and the edge of the corn. We went back and forth like what, 3-4 times?
4 times, yeah.
Yeah, and then we were finally like, it's getting dark. We're going to get out of here, and almost stepped on one. Right, you got him.
Found it walking just right there.
Just right there, right where we walked past, sitting in. It wasn't even in the corn. It was right on the edge, up by the wood line. Out in the open, and we missed it a couple times. So we are on the board, but that's a good find. A nice 8-point side. Pretty solid. It's pretty thick too. That's a nice thick antler. So that's a good one. This year's. So that's a trophy. All right, I'm by myself now. I just feel like these antlers got to be out here somewhere. There was just some big bucks out here, and they were on camera here every day, right here, every day. And then one day they show up with no antlers, and they were here. So they had to have dropped their antlers around here somewhere, and I just cannot find them. I'm gonna go back and forth in this cornfield by myself, and then I'm gonna go up in the woods up there, right along the edge. These antlers got to be here somewhere. Just went through this corn, went back and forth. I didn't see anything, unless it's a smaller one under the snow. I wouldn't be able to find it, but no big racks in all this corn. I I don't know. They've got to be in the woods or when the snow melts. I'm going to get the tractor out and I'll be brush hogging all this corn down, getting it leveled back down to dirt. I'll probably run them over with my tires and pop my tires at that point. But if you follow along with the channel, I made a video of an 8-point buck that we were watching throughout the year that hurt his front leg. And once he hurt his front, well, he was on the farm here the whole year, but once he hurt his front leg, he would bed right here on this hillside. And he never left this area. So his antlers have got to be right here somewhere also, because he's still here. I just saw him last night, so he's still here. We did walk through this though. A bunch of people, we already walked through this looking and could not find anything, but they're here. Those antlers are definitely here. They cannot be far away. So I'm going to try to sneak around through all this thick stuff here in between those two pine trees and around here and probably down that way a little bit and just zigzag my way around real slow, but because they have to be here. I'm up in this hillside right where the buck was, and there's a bed right there. There's one right here. So they're in here. Those antlers have to be here somewhere. Alright, I found more beds. There's a whole bunch here. This must be like a little family unit there. There's one there. There's one back a little further there. Right behind that log, there's one. There. Right in front of us. They're all in here. There's more up here. Yeah. I knew they kind of just like laid on this hillside and oh, look at this. Oh, that's just mud. I'm definitely in the right area. I kind of separated from a heavy trail. It looked like a bunch of does and fawns. And I started following single tracks, which kind of lead me into an area like this. Like real thick, skinny brush. And then I find a single bed with single tracks. So I'm assuming it's got to be a buck, because he's kind of up a little high, overlooking the fields, in the sun, and it's by itself. So it seems like this is where we'd be. Still can't find anything. Oh, here's another bed right here. Man, look at this. And Rob right there, this is his spot, man. This is the spot. Come on, man. Where are they? This is it. I circled around the backside of a mountain and I picked up this really good deer trail. So I'm just gonna follow this deer trail. I have a feeling that it's just does, but who knows? Maybe all the deer kind of go the same direction, so maybe something will be along the trail, or it'll bring me to a spot that some bucks hang out, I guess. I don't know. I've got so many deer beds here. I got rubs on all the stinking trees. Right here, this bug was just rubbing up this tree. Like, that is so fresh. What the heck is going on here? There's more over here. More beds. out walking for sheds again. Another day and nothing yet. But on the cameras last night, there's been 3 new bucks come in with antlers. And this buck is making a scrape line all along the woods. He's hitting branches and making a scrape line, which is weird. But we got him on camera. Walk around with both his antlers, a nice buck, and 2 other ones. One's got half a rack, but they're still out here. We picked up a deer trail fresh from last night because all the snow from last night. And we're just sneaking along trails now. And we're just finding their beds in the snow, just laying down here in the woods. Just seeing if we can catch up with any buck. We're on the hunt for the big antlers. The big guys dropped their antlers back in December, and we just can't find them. Now we're down in some swamp stuff down here, and we're looking in a real low spot for them and see if we can find them. But we've got 3 big bucks that I had on camera that we just cannot find their antlers, but they're here somewhere. Well, we made it down to the creek, and look at this. This is a beaver dam. This is amazing. This beaver dammed the creek, the actual creek, and made a giant pond. I'd like to get a drone and get an aerial view of this because this is the creek. This is the main creek. I don't know if this is going to stand up in a bad rainstorm this spring. This will all get flooded out. This whole bottom down here, it might wash out this dam, but that thing is, it looks like it's 5 foot tall, and heck, man, it's got to be 6 feet, 6 to 8 feet deep, full of sticks and branches, and I mean, it's like, and they're all laid so nice. Like, look how they lay these things. They're all laid like in the same direction, all the way up against the bank. I mean, that is a big pond up there. And they still got some water coming from underneath it, but it's holding water, probably just what they need. This main creek, I didn't think this would be possible. They did it. Be some great duck hunting. Sit right up here and probably be loaded with wood ducks and mallards here pretty soon. Good job, beavers.